Come on, Katie. There she's. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Come in here. These cookies, they look like they're going to get a stone. They look like they have so much chocolate.
Only on chocolate.
Man, have a seat.
Great to see you.
Ladies,
It's a tan. Oh, my goodness.
It's a spray.
It's not real. But that's a good spray.
Well, let me tell you, it was not when I first got it. It was so dark that it was a little bit scary. And so I took like 5 showers in a row. It's just soaping and soaping and soaping. Now it's been about 5 days and it's finally settling in.
Yeah. So I was telling everyone, I don't know if you heard before you came in, that we already did our part on Beat Up Bobby. What's the name of the
Beat Bobby Flay.
Beat Bobby Flay, and it's going to run, I believe, 4th of July weekend.
Yes, I think it's the Thursday. That's June 30th.
Okay, it's going to run June 30th. So that's where I met Katie. So we were the co-haters, not judges, but
haters.
2 people that are supposed to kind of hate on Bobby and antagonize him.
And you came back just raving about Katie. He came in, he was like, I have a crush.
I know.
I had a crush too.
I'm her new gay boyfriend.
We made friends. I was like, I like him.
And don't ask what happened if Bobby won or lost that day. You'll find out when you watch the show. I'm waiting for him to text back. I said, your girl's here. Yeah, I love that relationship you have with Bobby because you kind of like, I was saying he pulls your pigtails and you like kick him in the nuts. And it's like this.
Yeah. He's like my big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually tonight, Bobby and I are going to an event together. We're going to this wildlife conservation gala together.
And I know you're really into wildlife conservation.
I am, yes.
So am I.
So Bobby's going to be my fake date, you know.
Right.
Since it's not like a real date. Since
I know.
my brother.
Okay, so I love the show you guys do on the Food Network called The Kitchen. There's there's 4 of you? 4 of you.
There's 5 of us.
5 of us. And you sit around, you have a great circle of conversation, kind of like ours.
We have a lot of fun. You know, it's kind of like whenever you have people over to your house, you always end up in the kitchen.
Yes.
So that's the concept of the show. We're just hanging out in the kitchen, talking, cooking, having a good time.
I love it. But I don't get something. If you've watched The Kitchen, you know what I'm saying. It sounds like there's an audience there, but there isn't.
There is an audience.
There is?
Yes, we do have an audience.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do have an audience. It's not a laugh track. There are real people there.
I've never seen the audience.
Yeah, we don't show them. There's usually about 20 people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Why don't you show your audience?
Because we don't have a very good spot for them to sit. Like it wouldn't be like an attractive scene. It's like
They just found homeless people off the street.
Folding chairs. We pay people to come. No, it's just like folding metal chairs that they sit on.
I want to come.
But come.
I want to be
You
there.
should come be on the show. And then we give them food. They get to eat everything we cook.
That's the only reason we want to go.
Yeah. And our outside is real. People always think the outside's fake, and it really is outside.
That's real? It's not like a camera?
If you hear there's like planes, we're in the flight path for Newark, and so there's like planes flying by. The train is right behind the studio.
You're in the Meadowlands?
You know, we're in Montclair, and so you hear all this noise. There's some kind of like auto body shop right by where we film, and you'll hear the guys out there. I know, right? You'll hear these guys out there working on the cars and everything. We're like, we'll send over food if you guys just talk a little quieter.
Wow. I love that. So when you watch The Kitchen, that is a drive-by shooting.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so let's talk about the show. This is the one, and I got to be honest, this show makes me a little mad. On the cooking channel, it's called Beach Bites. It actually premiered last week.
Yes.
Now, Beach Bites, Katie Lee goes to the most beautiful, interesting beaches in the world and eats.
I don't know how I got this job.
Right. We'll be right back to talk about it. Because, you know, we all dream of doing these types of jobs. I'm sure
dream job.
At one point you were dreaming about doing something like this.
Completely.
And then here you are doing it. Talk about it.
Well, do you remember that show Wild On with Brooke Burke years ago?
Yeah.
I loved that show, and I always thought, gosh, that would be my dream job. So now I kind of feel like Beach Bites is kind of like Wild On meets diners, drive-ins, and dives. So, you know, I'm kind of eating like that, you know, hearty, fattening food while wearing a bikini. It was kind of cruel in that regard. But it's so much fun. Like, I got to travel all winter long. I was going to Mexico, the Caribbean, all around Florida.
So while we were in the snow, you were not.
I was on the beach.
How fun.
Eating fish tacos.
Scary wants one of your cookies, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
He's been
Eat
stealing my
it, please.
I'm a huge fan. I watch you every Sunday, and the only question I have for you right now is, can I have a cookie? Because they look
Eat
so
a cookie.
good.
So those
What
are
kind of cookies are they?
double chocolate chunk with dried cherries.
Yes, please. I'll split one with me,
Oh,
Scary.
there's fruit in it. It's good.
Yeah, it's healthy.
Yeah, it's good for
Yeah,
you.
it's
It's
very
basically
good
like
for
a
you.
breakfast bar.
Perfect.
Oh, my God.
I also brought some banana spelt muffins. So those are for anyone who wants to be virtuous. You know,
Wonderful.
those are healthy. There's no white flour, no white sugar in those. So it's
that's
kind of
cool.
like the devil angel thing.
I love that. Spelt. I spelt banana, B-A-N-A-N-A.
That's good.
Katie, look, we could sit here all day and ask questions till we're blue in the face, but the real questions from the common man are coming from Greg T. Good morning,
right.
Greg, and say hello to
morning.
Katie Lee.
Yo, what's up, Katie? How you
Good
doing?
morning.
These are questions from the common man. Are you ready
All
to
right,
go?
I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
We don't know where this is going to go.
So, Katie, you're really hot.
Why, thank you.
So-
We can be friends.
So being so hot, I was. You ever defrosted frozen food just by holding it?
I
Is
have
that possible?
not. I suppose that would take a really long time, and you'd probably have bacteria growing in the food by the time it would defrost.
I think it's a fair question.
I would stay and watch.
All right, now you're being sleazy.
So, Katie, being so hot,
Oh, God.
have you ever cooked food with the flame off? Because you were just there.
You're serious.
I'm just curious,
Okay,
All right. Okay,
I
so-
think you will answer the question. Have you ever cooked food with the flame off?
because you're hot.
Well, there's plenty of food that I make that doesn't require a stove.
Talk about it.
You know, you can make fresh
Salad.
vegetables, salads, dishes that you don't have to turn the stove on for. In fact, we have an episode of The Kitchen coming up where it's all cook-free foods.
Because they didn't have electricity that time.
Yeah, we were out of
And that
electricity.
melon balls dessert you were doing on Beach Bites last week, I saw that.
Oh, you did?
I was watching. Yeah.
Oh, stalker.
Why, thank you.
Hey, I would think that one of the healthiest ways to eat food is in its most natural state, and this right out of the ground and just wash it and chomp on
Yeah,
it.
a lot of times, right?
All right. Okay, fair question. Okay, but maybe this one will be a little better.
So, Kate, do you ever think that if you cook something that tasted awful, like a guy would say it was really good just because he was attracted to you? Because you're so hot?
Well, I better not make anything that tastes awful. I'll be in trouble then.
But as a chef, you have. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's one dish that I really cannot master. It's my grandma makes this baked steak and gravy, and she has walked me through exactly how to make it, and mine tastes like greasy shoe leather. So I've just come to accept that
It's delicious.
never going to
No.
happen.
Don't you love
It's
it?
delicious.
Don't you love it when an accomplished chef is not afraid to say, hey, I have my strong points. I do have the foods I cannot cook.
Totally,
I
yeah.
definitely cannot make the
I
baked
think
steak
that
and
makes you
gravy.
extra hot.
Not Katie.
I'm coming here all the time. You tell me I'm hot.
So, Kate,
No, it's Katie.
right, I know.
But we're best friends.
Exactly.
He
We're
told me I'm
neighbors.
hot, so
Yes.
you can call me Kate.
And, there are some pictures of you online wearing bikinis.
Okay.
But she's in a bikini in her new show, Beach Bites.
I just was doing some research. Just wanted to say.
Is that a question?
Well, it's kind of like... It's
a thought.
It was a statement.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just saying,
All right.
So anyway, you okay?
Wow. It's like he knows you.
Just curious, over easy or hard boiled?
I'm over easy.
All right.
Over medium is really the way I like it. but-
Okay. That was it, really. And
All right. Well,
Sweating over
nice to know you.
that's strange. You're a weird little fellow.
I'm single.
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
Oh, my God. Where's his wedding ring?
What?
Go put your wedding ring on.
I just don't know what happened.
You're such an ass. Get out of here. Get out of here.
But Katie,
Don't eat some
Either-
over easy eggs.
Either make an espresso for me or get the hell out of here.
What do you mean,
He
Kate?
took off his wedding ring.
That's not the first
my
time.
Oh, Lord. Katie Lee, thank you for coming by.
So much.